Did you know that humans share about 50% of their DNA with bananas? Yes, it sounds unbelievable, but it's true. This surprising fact is a testament to the shared building blocks of life that connect all living organisms on our planet. Yes, you read that right. The same DNA that makes up our human cells is also found in the cells of bananas. This revelation might make you look at your fruit bowl a little differently. Those yellow fruits in your kitchen are half related to you, genetically speaking. Surprising, isn't it? This genetic similarity is a reminder of the common ancestry we share with all living things, no matter how different they may seem on the surface. This fascinating fact opens a window into the intricate web of life on Earth. From the tiniest microorganisms to the largest mammals, we are all part of a vast, interconnected ecosystem. The DNA we share with bananas is just one example of the many genetic links that bind us together. It highlights the fundamental connections that tie all living organisms together. These connections are a reminder of our place in the natural world and the importance of preserving the delicate balance of our ecosystems. This unexpected link might leave you wondering about the nature of DNA. What exactly is DNA, and how does it function as the blueprint of life? DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, is a molecule that carries the genetic instructions used in the growth, development, functioning, and reproduction of all known living organisms. How can such different organisms share so much of their genetic makeup? The answer lies in the basic structure of DNA. Despite the vast differences between humans and bananas, the fundamental components of DNA are the same. This shared genetic material is a reflection of our common evolutionary history. What does it even mean to share DNA? Sharing DNA means that we have similar sequences of nucleotides, the building blocks of DNA, which code for various proteins and functions within our cells. These shared sequences are a testament to the universal nature of genetic code. To understand this incredible connection, we need to delve into the world of genetics. Genetics is the study of genes, genetic variation, and heredity in living organisms. It helps us understand how traits are passed down from one generation to the next, and how all living things are related at a molecular level. Let's embark on a journey to uncover the secrets hidden within our cells. By exploring the world of genetics, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity and beauty of life on Earth. So, the next time you enjoy a banana, remember that you're not just eating a fruit, you're connecting with a distant relative in the grand tapestry of life. Imagine a massive library filled with countless instruction manuals. Each manual is meticulously detailed, containing all the information needed to construct and operate a living organism. These manuals are not just ordinary books, they are the blueprints for building and running every living organism on Earth, from the tiniest bacterium to the largest whale. This incredible library is encoded in DNA, the molecule of life. DNA is the fundamental building block that carries the genetic instructions used in the growth, development, functioning, and reproduction of all known living organisms and many viruses. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. It is a long molecule that contains our unique genetic code. Just like a recipe book, it holds the instructions for making all the proteins in our bodies. This vital molecule resides deep within the heart of our cells, specifically in the cell nucleus. Each cell in our body, except for red blood cells, contains a complete set of DNA. Think of DNA as a long, twisted ladder, known as a double helix. This structure is what allows DNA to be so compact and yet carry so much information. Each rung of this ladder is made of special chemicals called bases. These bases are the letters of the genetic alphabet. There are 4 types of bases: adenine, A, thymine, T, guanine, G, and cytosine, C. These bases are the building blocks of the genetic code. These bases pair up in a specific way, A with T and G with C. This pairing is crucial for the DNA's ability to replicate and for the accurate transmission of genetic information. The sequence of these base pairs forms the genetic code, which is like a set of instructions for building and maintaining an organism. This sequence is what makes each species unique. This code determines everything about an organism, from its appearance to its function. It influences traits such as eye color, height, and even susceptibility to certain diseases. The DNA code is a powerful blueprint that shapes the diversity of life on our planet. Humans share DNA with every living organism on Earth, no matter how different they seem. The percentage of shared DNA reflects the evolutionary distance between various species. Here's a fascinating glimpse into our genetic connections. Chimpanzees, 98.8%, cats 90%, cows 80%, fruit flies 60%, bananas around 50%. Even seemingly unrelated organisms like bananas share a significant portion of our DNA with us. This shared genetic heritage is a testament to our common ancestry and evolution. It points towards a time when life on Earth was a single, simple cell, evolving over eons. Billions of years ago, life on Earth emerged from a primordial soup. This was a time when our planet was a very different place with a harsh environment that was both volatile and dynamic. The Earth's surface was covered with vast oceans and the atmosphere was thick with gases that would be toxic to most life forms today. Yet, in this seemingly inhospitable environment, the first building blocks of life began to form. This early life was basic, single-celled, and contained the building blocks of all future life forms. These microorganisms were incredibly simple, lacking the complex structures that we associate with life today. However, they were the pioneers of life on Earth, setting the stage for the incredible diversity of life that would follow. Over eons, this single-celled ancestor diversified. Through countless generations, these simple organisms began to evolve, developing new traits and abilities that allowed them to survive in a variety of environments. This process of diversification was slow and gradual, taking place over millions of years. It evolved into the multitude of species we see today. From the tiniest bacteria to the largest mammals, all life on Earth can trace its ancestry back to these early microorganisms. The diversity of life we see today is a testament to the power of evolution and the incredible adaptability of living organisms. This process of evolution is driven by changes in DNA. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, is the molecule that carries the genetic instructions for life. It is the blueprint that determines the characteristics of an organism, from its physical appearance to its behavior. Mutations or random changes in the DNA sequence introduce variations. These mutations can occur for a variety of reasons, such as errors during DNA replication or exposure to certain environmental factors. While many mutations are neutral or even harmful, some can provide an advantage to the organism. Some variations are beneficial, making an organism better suited to its environment. For example, a mutation might result in a thicker fur coat, which could help an animal survive in a colder climate. These beneficial mutations can give an organism a better chance of surviving and reproducing. Those with beneficial mutations are more likely to survive and reproduce. This means that their advantageous traits are more likely to be passed on to the next generation. Over time, these traits can become more common in the population, leading to the evolution of new species. They pass on their advantageous traits to their offspring. This process ensures that the next generation is better adapted to their environment, continuing the cycle of evolution. The passing of traits from parents to offspring is a fundamental aspect of how life evolves and adapts over time. This process, known as natural selection, is the engine of evolution. Natural selection acts on the variations within a population, favoring those individuals that are best suited to their environment. Over many generations, this can lead to the development of new species and the incredible diversity of life we see today. Humans and bananas, though vastly different today, share a common ancestor from billions of years ago. This may seem surprising, but it highlights the interconnectedness of all life on Earth. Despite our differences, we share a common heritage that dates back to the earliest forms of life. Over time, our lineages diverged. As different species evolved and adapted to their environments, they followed different evolutionary paths. This divergence led to the incredible variety of life forms that we see today, each uniquely adapted to their own ecological niche. Our DNA, while still sharing a fundamental similarity, accumulated changes that led to the development of distinct characteristics. These changes are the result of millions of years of evolution, driven by the forces of natural selection and genetic mutation. Today, the study of DNA allows us to trace the evolutionary history of all living organisms, revealing the deep connections that unite us all. Section 5. Humans are not bananas. If we share so much DNA with bananas, why are we so different? The answer lies in the complexity of the genetic code. While we share about 50% of our DNA with bananas, the specific genes and their functions differ significantly. Think of it this way: you can use the same building blocks to build a skyscraper or a house. The building materials are the same, but the final structures are vastly different. Similarly, the shared DNA between humans and bananas represents the basic building blocks of life. It's the organization and regulation of these genes that determine the final form and function of an organism. Section 6. A web of life. The shared DNA between humans and bananas is not just a curiosity. It has profound implications for understanding biodiversity, the variety of life on Earth. This genetic connection highlights the interconnectedness of all living things. It emphasizes the importance of conservation efforts. When we protect endangered species, we are not just saving individual animals or plants. We are preserving unique genetic lineages that have evolved over millions of years. These lineages hold valuable information about the history of life on Earth. They may also hold the key to future scientific discoveries. Section 7. Fun with bananas. Now let's have some fun with bananas. Did you know? Bananas are actually berries, not fruits. The banana plant is the largest herbaceous flowering plant in the world. There are over 1,000 varieties of bananas globally. India is the world's largest producer of bananas, contributing significantly to the global supply. Bananas are a good source of potassium, which helps maintain healthy blood pressure and heart function. So the next time you enjoy a banana, take a moment to appreciate its fascinating journey through time and history. Remember, this humble fruit shares a deep connection with us, woven into the very fabric of life itself, making it truly special. Section 8. Connections in the cosmos. The universe is vast and full of mysteries. Yet, amidst this vastness, life on Earth shares a common thread: DNA. This molecule, the blueprint of life, connects us all. It links us to every organism that has ever existed, from the smallest bacteria to the largest whale. The discovery of our shared DNA with bananas is a reminder that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. It's a testament to the power of evolution and the interconnectedness of all living things. So let us marvel at the wonders of the cosmos and cherish the remarkable diversity of life on our pale blue dot.